TY is one win away from defeating his teammate in a pretty big upset here. We'll move on. Man, I can't even fathom how Zest would feel if he actually loses here, especially going into such great confidence in this series.
Yeah, it really would be such a surprise for TY to make it to that level. You know, TY's been getting better and better. He's looking like back in form finally, but to beat Zest, he's like pretty much one of the ace players of KT.
Sure.
Be a big blow to Zest's confidence, that's for sure.
Yeah. It feels like the season has kind of flown by. I can't believe we're actually potentially after this game going to have our first round of 4 player decided. No one would have predicted TY makes round of 4 going into this season, and he's looking so solid right now. Probably bringing all of his skills together, his Pro League prowess from last year, his Home Story Cup performance was really good, you know.
That's right.
He's bringing everything together here, I feel like.
Yeah, finally it's all working out for TY, but he's got to win one more game to make it to that next round. It is going to be on Iron Fortress, the next map here. He can close it out here. Not a bad map for him at all.
All right, we've got the confirmation in the lobby. The game is going to start. Let's see if Zest, who has a smile on his face, can tie it up with his teammate to force that 5th game, or is TY just going to wear him down again and take the first spot in the round of 4 here at Season 3 of Star League. One win away from a round of 4. It's TY.
Baby.
Oh, baby. Into the dramatic level of this broadcast where the drums come in.
And up here in the top right, we do have that blue Protoss player. It is Zest. Chisel Tuss.
It is in this series that his teammate takes the chisel and the hammer and wears his army away and wears his next eye away. And he's just fallen in the early game. And TY is not dropping the ball in the mid game and is carrying it into that late game if need be.
That's right. And I mean, this map and these positions going to really favor TY, I feel, and his style of greed and setting that army up for the late game. He did it last game, did it the game before. He's not afraid to slow things down and get to the Ghosts, get to Vikings, and have like that sort of late game positional war.
You know, you said this when you and I were casting last time. It was either on the Pro League Telecom Wars day or it was on the Star League day that TY got out of his group. It feels like there's almost this essence of Flash, almost like the spirit of Flash. You can feel it in TY's play in this matchup.
Yeah, certainly, sir. He's such a greedy sort of style that you see Flash do time and time again. I feel like he certainly got a lot of inspiration from him.
Yeah, and they are teammates, so no doubt a lot to learn from someone who has so much experience, even though, you know, some people would argue TY's results are about even or better than Flash's in some regards.
I think it's safe to say at this point that, like, yeah, TY is certainly gotten a lot further than Flash has in probably the last 6 months. Flash, still in that same sort of level where we do see magnificence sometimes, but not always.
Yeah, not consistently enough.
Not consistently at all.
Well, we are going to see what looks like a hidden Stargate to the bottom right.
Yeah,
you know what? It could be DTs also,
I think
though.
it's DTs.
Yeah, this would be kind of a weird location for a Stargate.
It's like a little too far away. It does make sense for DTs there. And this is a very fast one. So far, it's looking like it will be a fantastic build against what TY has done so far with that CC first. He's going to have, double scans. But when's he going to throw down that engineering bay is really the bottom line there. It's a big question.
Yeah. Based on the fact this probe stays and just repositioned it like that, means he's probably re-hot-king it to make his Dark Shrine immediately. So that mystery is solved. There's no more doubt. It absolutely will be a Dark Shrine. And yeah, the eBay timing is important. The placement of the turret. If he just makes an eBay, then puts a turret in his main base expecting oracles, and the DT gets a bunch of kills in the natural.
Yeah, then he's just dead. Or at least he takes a lot of damage and gives Zest a nice, healthy lead. Still no engineering bay on the way just yet. Do you see a bunker there?
Yeah, that bunker is going to be helpful if he has detection. Of course, a scan on top of it, or rather not an oracle, a turret will mean those Marines in the bunker get extra range and wipe that DT so fast. He's also building a semi-wall here, which does make it harder for DTs to get in, even if they are undetected. So actually trading really well with these Marines before that bunker is done. He actually might get one.
Can he get one? Alright, still no alarm signs are going off for TY, just continuing with his build. He scattered those Stalkers at the front. He's going straight into stim with that 3 racks.
If he thinks it's going to be Blink, he's going to be sorely mistaken. This wall is almost tight, though. If he actually tightens the wall, this is going to be a big problem.
He's looking for it.
Yeah, you know, it's almost like he's just going to use this as his answer. He did just drop a mule, though, which is a big problem. I don't think he has one in the main base. Can you check that for me?
Nope. Currently, he's completely energyless, so this could be a big problem. If he can complete this supply, I think that'd be a huge advantage, but look at that. Very smartly, Zest working on it.
Yep. You might even want to hide these DTs.
Oh, there they are.
Okay.
Oh, down it goes. This is a big problem here.
And now he's going to try to maybe wall the ramp with these Marines, but it's going to cost him big if he does. Okay, he's actually just going to go for SCVs in the natural here in the main base. He's ignoring the Marines. He could have killed so many of them, but he's going to go for SCVs instead. 3 engineering bays going down, by the way, just to be sure.
Just to be sure.
He's also walling with them at the natural to prevent additional DTs from coming inside.
This is just too much damage. Still no time for scans. These DTs are going to have a field day.
They're actually going for stim. I think probably should just go for SCVs.
I mean, you can go for whatever you want right now. You got so much time in your hands.
He's got enough for a scan here.
1 scan, but there's 3 DTs. And they're all split up.
Yeah. Second one actually still in range of stim. The third one has actually got 2 Stalker buddies killing a depot. Ooh. Is he going to get it? 35 health.
Still 1 left over there.
Oh, he walks into the scan too early.
He's got to turret up in the main, so he can survive that, but his production's still exposed.
He could actually just kill Marines. I wouldn't even mind to see it.
Once those SCVs and once the tech lab.
He's going to get this supply depot. Damage has been done. And Zest does have a second base up now. He's getting, of course, additional DTs to continue this harassment. He's going to try to keep TY on 1 base, but getting a robo. Probe count 37 to 17. Say he's ahead.
Pretty healthy lead there, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
The stim did finish there, so there is opportunity. TY wants it. It's actually a bit of a waste of a scan, to be honest.
Yeah. Combat shield's not done yet, so he's getting 1 shot with these Marines still.
He should have actually brought it over, done a scan in between them, so he can just deal with them.
Ooh, a bit sloppy there.
Yeah.
He's actually lost quite a bit of resources. I mean, he's got 2 Stalkers left on the map. It's just the fact that he knows he can't ever counterattack because he's just got so many DTs to pressure. He's going to one-shot Marines. Plus, if he scans to kill these DTs, 1 DT at a time, if he's killing them like that, then he's just losing so many mules. So, you know, that one time he got 2 kills for the scan, it was a bit of a mistake, but if you can keep spacing the scans out 1 by 1 by 1, you're never going to drop a mule.
Yeah, you're never going to drop a mule. Your economy's going to be behind, and you're going to be contained for that much longer. You might even want to be, leapfrogging turrets at this point so he can get down that ramp.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a bad choice.
And while this is all happening, that 3rd Nexus is going up, and he's going into Colossus tech fairly safely.
Yeah, Blink as well. He's basically just cut all gateway production and add some extra gateways and, get his Colossus out. He's basically doing everything off of 2 Stalkers and a DT just because he can. And he just, again, is just staggering these scans. He's going to force another scan. 1 DT for 1 scan when your opponent's on 2 base and you're on 3 is absolutely a great trade.
Yeah, look at this. 3rd one going to go down. He's going to have to be forced up the ramp again. And more behind TY is becoming.
He's also got a Warp Prism coming in here, which means if he can actually target down one of these turrets while the rest of the bio is moving out or something, he can do additional damage. There are 2 turrets in the main, so I think this is a bit overzealous. I think it's asking a bit much to see if he's going to get a ton of damage done with this, but
he might even just be waiting, waiting for the bio to finally move down that the natural and take it. And then he'll just drop in the main and force it all back once again from a different angle.
Oh, this is just so frustrating. Now that orbital's in the air, it can't scan either. Another DT being dropped in the main. Just used a scan. He does have those turrets.
Oh, here we go.
No bio.
Yeah, no bio, nothing here. He's just going to take it and go home. I guess
3
that's
more
fine.
kills.
Yeah.
Finally, that turret, the natural that he's been needing so badly, will finish. This observer is looking for these drops. He's going to find them. And now he can actually do multiple things. He can do a warp in of stalkers and use that blink. It's about to finish. He can just warp in DTs to defend because he knows a ton of scans were already used. This is a scary drop nonetheless, but because it's been scouted, I just don't imagine much damage will be done.
Yeah, is it one Colossus, Mothership Core with full energy, and a bunch of Stalker Zealot. He should be more than prepared for it, so Lovelyz is in position for it.
Okay, just going to engage on top of this. Time Warp is perfect on top of this army. Gets a Colossus, but types out.
Wow. That's it, GG. Going to game 5.
I think he and Zest both knew that game was over. No Colossus micro required.
Yeah, if you're contained for that long, like, you're clearly going to lose the game. It's 3 base versus 1, essentially.
I have to say, Moonglade, team kill games do not usually look like this.
Yeah, it seems like both players are actually really trying to win this. Despite, the fact that TY is on his last legs in terms of BlizzCon, Zest is having none of it. He wants to win this. He wants to go all the way.
Yeah, it's like that's your own personal problems, man. I want this tournament just as much as you do.
I like that. I think that's the way it should be every time.
Absolutely.
Fighting tooth and nail for these Star Leagues.
It feels like I would have expected, based on